Last race. After the misery was in the wet, that it will remain dry. Don't know, do I go for the softer compound? What's the weather going to be like? Yep, nice setup.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Going out. Leo going very quick behind me. No, that's John. Luck is giving way. don't know whether you're actually going fast or not. There was an Alfa Romeo that was going quick, and I didn't know whether they were on a fast lap or not. They went straight on at the second chicane, and then I think may have cocked up the Alpine behind. I'm out of fuel. You're on a hot lap. Red Bull behind just seems to be on a hot lap. Perhaps the Williams as well. I don't know why that circle was going so slow on his outlap or whatever he was doing. I also don't imagine that if that was Lenny on his hot lap, that Lynx or Jinx or whatever his name was is gonna get off with that, because I tried to pull to the inside of Parabolica and he just, instead of sticking behind me if he's not on a hot lap, or I don't know what he was doing, but I think he blocked Lenny on the exit of Parabolica.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Doesn't know where Priddis can stay in the lobby.
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Ah, fuck. Not wide at Parabolica, so I invalidate my lap already. just going to wait and do one run at the end on new tyres.
So our fastest lap is a 1:21.2.
Put a little bit more fuel in the car so I can actually do 2 laps if I cock up the first one. So I'm going to probably go out about at the 4-minute mark.
We're 15th in the speed trap, 349.6 kilometers per hour. Okay, you've got 5 minutes left in this session.
Should we go up now?
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
So that allows me to do a hot, cool, sorry, out, hot, cool, hot. Done.
30 seconds left in the session.
No, invalidated. Ramsden used all 4 softs. Links used 1 soft. A Drake used 3. Everyone else seems to have used 2. What's your tyre strategy? I think I'm going to start on the medium. Gives me versatility. So I did take the softer compound, the softer choice, so I think it's going to be a bit of a pain. Although soft, medium hard, looks like it's gonna. Give me a longevity. And someone's already readied. I'm guessing that was Linksy because he's new or they're new and wasn't familiar with the rules. I think whenever we have a new person, we just remind people of that rule.
Okay, so everything looks good on the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature. radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
Yep, that's right. Good luck.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward. Caution, caution. Safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, slow down, slow
Wait,
down. Your
hand
delta's
position
negative,
back, he had
which means you're
spun.
going too fast. Reduce your pace.
How am I supposed to... Told me that I needed to let
Right, the
Adric
safety
pass,
car's
but he had...
waiting for the leader.
Get
You
out the
can
way, you...
overtake it. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
The car, the safety car... I'm not even kidding, I'm not lying, I am not joking. It felt like the safety car magnetised me towards it. I'm gonna join the other two in the commentary booth. Thanks for racing with me. Hello, you've got a new, you've got another commentator. Yes. So you can interview me if you want. I was passing the safety. I was passing the safety car, um, in which it weaved in front of me. And then once it was on the left-hand side of the circuit, and I was going to go to the right-hand circuit, um, I was definitely turning right, but for some reason it felt like the safety car magnetised me towards it. I was definitely turning right, but the car turned left. So yeah, turn on the magnets and stuff on that car. So otherwise, I actually felt quite nice going through that until then I went through the debris, and then it was like, okay, at least I've kept it clean, I kept it safe, and then yeah, then I tried to overtake the safety car, and I was overtaking the safety car, but it magnetised me towards it. So that, yeah. So I give up on this game. I hate this game. So we're, I think we're just waiting for the safety car to peel in. Dat Sergel, John, and Adrake, I believe, were in the incident around Parabolica, where two of the drivers seemed to be sideways, and Adrake then seemed to be sideways on the exit. I myself was meant to hand the position back to Adrake, which I don't know how I would have done, considering he was sideways and miles behind me, where it was still telling me to give the position back. Regardless, the safety car took me out of the race, and we now have our order. I think Corvix would have qualified on pole, so he's still leading the race. He still had a good start. Ah, Lenny had pole position. Okay, did he? How did that unfold? I assume Jinx also triggered the start because that rule was not clarified in the driver's briefing, which I think it should do every time we have a new person. It was literally me and Skylar loaded into the race lobby from qualifying, and I was like, I hope someone's told Jinx. It might be worth pointing out that Adrake has had one stop, so he has probably had some wing damage. I wouldn't be surprised, because I saw him sideways through the exit of Parabolica, that he might have some rear wing damage as well, which won't be able to be repaired. As Leo confirms that everything is all okay with the session. To you, by the way. John has done two stops, so likely it is very possible that he tried to repair the wing damage that he might have had on that first contact, and because you have to change your tyres whenever you do a stop in this, I'm not quite sure if that's the case in real life, but definitely in this you have to. He might have decided that he wanted to pit a second time as he was coming out last anyway to go back onto the prime tyre, which at this moment in time, let's see what he's on. He's on the medium tyres, so he might have gone onto the hard tyres or the soft tyres just to complete the pit stop to repair the damage, and then has gone back onto the medium tyres, because we are only on lap 5 out of 27 here. Theoretically, people could now go from the mediums to the softs or vice versa, especially those at the back that have either put on newer tyres or the ones that could have made the pit stops. But of course he doesn't want to be going too soon at the start, because he will be giving a heap of drag or slipstream down to turn 1. So he might leave this as late as possible or try and catch Lenny unawares. I think he's gone. He's gone. He looks up the inside. He's not going to make the move. He's not going to make the move, but he did look. He did think about it. Yep, Jinx is... He's got it moving though. I can't see any wing damage. I don't know what's happened there, but the car seems to be fine physically. Yeah, 1.3 gap at the moment between Corvix and Lenny. He's now out of the DRS. Of course, we won't have that activated for another 2 laps. So I think around about lap 8, we will start detecting, and people will be able to use it on the back straights. Luck is looking up the inside of Ciro. It looks like he could make a move going into turn 1, although Ciro seems to be pulling away. We'll see what happens in the braking zone. Looks up the inside. Yeah, he doesn't. He decides not to make the move. Oh, big swing at the back end at the exit of the chicane. Otherwise, he would have got a good pounce on Ciro down into this heavy braking zone here for the second chicane. We got another yellow flag. It seems like Lynx has perhaps gone wide or gone through the chicane at turn 1. They are breaking. They are breaking away from the pack behind, and it looks like John is getting past Lazarus. That is to be expected. John is a bit of a faster driver in that Mercedes than Laz in the AlphaTauri. And we've got yellow flags again. It looks like A-Drake has had an incident at Parabolica, possibly with his own teammate of Van Globy. Still can't get past the Dragon though. And we've got a 3-second time penalty. So the DRS is now enabled, and Lenny is within half a second and closing of Corvix as they go into Ascari. Can't quite make the move here, but can he keep up through Parabolica or Alboreto and make the move down into turn 1? The gap. The gap to Malvi was actually just under a second. It's now just over a second. I don't know whether he's going to have DRS as well on Leo. It would be key for the rest of the pack behind this top 3 to actually keep within the DRS so they don't run away with it. And it looks like Malvi does have DRS. And it looks like we've got a move behind. It looks like Skylar has passed ATW before even the first corner. Let's not forget, John was plumb last at the start of the safety car and is already up into 7th position. Well, we've got 2 wide battling for 4th place. Syrah looked like might have had a bad exit. Luck and Mavi were going 2 wide through Ascari. I wouldn't want to be. Corvix is in the pits. The soft tyres might have gone off. It would be interesting to see what he puts on. But we can't look away here. I wouldn't want to be Syrah because he is passed by Luck. And it looks like he might go into the back of him. It's hard to see from this camera angle, but Mavi is also going to be on the hunt as well to take down the other Red Dragon. He is going to be able to go to the end. Barring any safety car, this might be the best call that he's made. And we've got a speed lane pit entry infringement from Lynx, who is having a torrid rookie debut. Okay, it looks like we're not going to see a move between Leo on Lenny this lap. Be interesting if any of them come into the pits. Leo at least is on the medium, both of them on the medium compound tyres. Let's look behind at Syrah and see if he is able to hold off Mavi. It looks like Syrah might have DRS. Syrah does have DRS actually on Luck. He's going to make the move. He's going to. Can Syrah get around the inside? No, he's on the outside. I think he's going to lose the grip out there. Oh. Slow exit from Syrah. The gap between the 2 leaders is now down to half second. We've got another incident behind. It's Corvix and Brandon. Of course, we won't be able to see any replays there. Oh, and also we have an incident at Ascari, the exit of Ascari. It looks like Lazarus has perhaps clipped the wall, perhaps. It does look like he's able to make the disqualified, parked in a dangerous location. And Corvix must have had damage because he's in the pits again. Do we see any damage on Random's car? I can't see any front wing damage. Oh no, there is. Is that just the design of the wing, or so chunks? It looked like he struggled to make turn 2 there. I didn't see how he. It looks like they're already going to be coming up to a lap car. Of course, because this is a traditional circuit, it's not considered a hybrid or a street circuit, there won't be any ghosting on, so they will have to navigate the AlphaTauri of Lynx. And if we're looking at the lead, it looks like Leo might make the move here. He's on the brakes into turn 1. He's going to be the first to make the apex, and he does make the move. He's taken the lead of the race. and 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 Marvy gets third place, but it looks like Lenny tucks in behind the leader here into the second chicane. He will try and get the DRS again as they come out the second Lesmos. But may I add, Malvi managed to get up into third position, taking a position away from Syrah. Syrah looks like he might get another move back on Luck. They're in the second DRS zone at the moment, coming into Ascari. I don't think a move is going to be made here. He's sticking behind, but they will have this long straight before they get into Parabolica. Okay, we've got half a second gap between the two leaders here. I don't think we're going to see a move this time to turn 1, but Lenny is looking up the inside. He's going to tuck behind now. He has tucked behind. He's not going to make the charge now. Their tyres are probably starting to go off as we enter lap 14 out of 27. What lap do you think they're going to pit on? Do you think they're going to go on the hards, or do you think they're going to go onto the mediums? Because I think if they're going to go onto the hards, it will be this lap. Wow, it was quarter of a second between the two leaders. I think we could see a move here into Ascari if the second Lesmos goes very well for Lenny. It's opened up to 0.4 seconds now. Looks up the inside. He's going to stick behind those to go through Ascari along the straight. They're also going to catch up to Lynx once again, who will have to make way under the blue flags. Hopefully he's been informed about that rule. And he's alongside. Lenny takes the lead, and of course behind as well we've got the Mercedes, who doesn't make the move on. So no, I'm looking at the wrong camera. Luck pulls up to the inside of Mavi and takes third place. It looks like AlphaTauri Wolf is also struggling to get behind the Aston Martin behind of Skylar Ward for 7th place. Lynx. Hopefully he did it safely. We got another yellow flag. It looks like, I assume that's Random behind, perhaps going into the pit lane. Oh, it looked like Marvy was going to go into the back of Luck there, but if there was a little bit of contact, all three cars go off the circuit at the end of Ascari. The tyres are probably dying as well. Who comes into the pit lane? I think we might see some pitting action here. Yes, we do. Marvy's gone into the pits. I think Marvy will come out behind all of the leaders. Corvix is the only one behind him, other than Random and Lynx. Wow, is he going to try and go to the end of that, or is he going to try and do a two-stop? Is he praying for a safety car? With how hard all of these drivers are pushing throughout the whole circuit, how many incidents we've seen already, we could very much see another safety car in the second half of this race. With Marvy pitting, these two are going to be pushing, because I imagine they are going to try and stop the undercut, or try and cover the undercut and pit now. And we see Syrah pit as well. We also see the other Mercedes, they're double stacking. John, who's already pitted twice so far. Will there be any disruption? It's a little bit of a slow stop. They weren't quite ready for him. They're opting for the mediums. So I suppose because John has pitted already for either the softs or the hards under the first safety car, that he can effectively go medium now. He can go to the end of the race on this. I think John's in the best place to possibly get a podium. Where did he retire? Because he is currently out on the circuit still. Turn. Oh, look like there might be an incident with Mubby. With A Drake. They were very, very close together. Seems like they're both okay at the moment. They're just passing through Ascari. It would have been in full position, but I think A Drake is still yet to... oh no, well, he is. Yep, he is. Yep. I don't know, he's going to have the momentum. And Luck, unfortunately, was the loser in all of those pit stops. He's come out miles behind Marvy, and of course Syrah. But he does have fresher tyres, he does have younger tyres. He's on the hard compound tyres as well. He will be going to the end of the race on this, and he might have better traction and grip at the very end. Yep. Yeah, he is on the hard compound tyres, so he will pit. He probably will come out behind John. Skylar has also pitted. He was the person he was fighting. So actually, to be honest, I think he might come out behind Skylar if Skylar... Well, Skylar's actually stuck behind Corvix. He's keeping close to him. So what's happening here? Where has Corvix's pace gone? Just an update for Lazarus's retirement. Apparently his car was beached or stuck and then couldn't get out of that position. So, because he's questioning whether he could reset from the pause menu. And I think the rule is if you are definitely stuck and provably stuck, then you can reset from the pause menu where it's safe to do so. So that's unfortunate from him. I feel very sorry for the FIA because they're going to have a lot of penalties to go over here. Corvix is still holding up Skylar. Did Luck pit? Has Luck pit yet, or is he going to try and go to the end? Wow. Oh, so he... Ah, right. So he probably did that very early on then. And he's probably going to try and go to the end. Who's currently pitting? It's probably going to go into the soft compound tyres with 7, 8 laps left. Kamaru will come out last, bar random. Sure, he'll be praying for a safety car right now because he'll be on the newest compound of tyres and will hoover up a load of positions depending on where the safety car comes out with the leaders. Of course, we haven't seen what the incident is between Corvix and Random, or even, actually no, did Corvix have an incident even before that? But it'd be interesting to see what the result of that was, or how that unfolded and what the result of it will be. But incidents like that are going to be costing points for Corvix's championship chance to maintain that winning streak, that championship winning streak. He must have wing damage here because he surely would be pulling away. They are slowly catching up to John, it looks like, this pair of Skylar and Corvix. But they're not catching quick enough to actually... they might catch up by the end of this race, but they're not going to be able to do much other than maybe take one position from him. And of course, John has got the newer tyres. We might have a move for the lead here. And Leo goes to the inside. He's got to the apex first there. Looks like there was a bump. And Leo takes the lead of this Italian Grand Prix. Come on, Skylar. Come on, Skylar. You've studied the back of that McLaren more than enough right now. You could probably write an essay on it and probably recreate it back at Aston Martin if you wanted to. So get a move on and make the overtake, mate. He does like to conserve his soft tyres. He likes to swap between a one-stop and a two-stop strategy on the fly. So he might have gone onto the soft compound thinking that he's going to make a second stop, but he might be trying to extend right now as the gap is opening up between him and Corvix. So those tyres might be going off. And I'm pretty sure at this point he's not going to be thinking about a second pit stop. All good. It looked like Marvin might have touched the gravel there at the exit of the first hairpin. Got a nice lead though to Syrah. It's currently in 4th position after Luck has fallen. Well, made his pit stop. He hasn't made a second pit stop. I think he should still lead that. So to confirm, Luck has perhaps got the newest tyres apart from ATW with only 5 lap olds. And Corvix has made the overtake on John. So Adrake is currently out there with 21 lap old hards running in 6th position. He is just ahead of Corvix now. I think he could make it to the end. It'll be astounding if after finishing lap 1, either plumb last or second to last, sideways at the end of Parabolica, as we see Leo try and challenge for the lead again and does take the lead. It'll be astounding for Adrake to manage to grab 8 points, would that be, for 6th position, if he's able to hold off Corvix, John and Skylar until the end. He's only got about 4 more laps to go. Of course, after Adrake, Corvix actually has the oldest tyres. He's got 12 lap old mediums and does seem to be able to stay ahead of John on 4 lap younger ones. As we get another 3-second time penalty for Luck to be applied after the race at track limits. No, if he, and it looks like random. I believe that would be. No, it's Adrake. Commentator's curse. I think I apologise to Adrake for congratulating how well he's doing. Wow. I would have thought they would have lost. Although when I was practicing earlier today, I did also get a puncture, I believe, on the hard compound tyres. So it can happen, especially in this heat. It's a lovely sunny day today, not clouds in the sky, very hot out there. You could get punctures, as proven by Adrake, who's now gone on to the soft compound tyres, out in 10th position, just ahead of his teammate, who is almost a minute off him. I think it's safe to say that Adrake will finish in 10th position, barring any DNFing, but that is only 1 point after getting a nice haul of 8, it would have been. As we see the leaders change again. They are... He might have had a slipstream off the Alpine, who's currently getting lapped, or random. Hope he doesn't interfere with these two leaders. I think Skylar is, well, I don't think Random can get the fastest lap point. Oh, A-Drake you mean, sorry, yep. Skylar, notably, has fallen off the back of John and Corvick, so I think he is trying to just make the tyres last to the end. He's not going to be trying to fight for any more positions, just defend against Alpha Tauri Wolf. That would be a lovely 4 points for Skylar, as we get another 3-second time penalty, this time for Syrah, who, out of the battle for P3, didn't have a penalty until now. Another 3-second time penalty for Marvi, so that could be Syrah's third place and podium. Syrah does take third. And Corvix is going to take home 6th place. That's going to be, I believe, 8 points. It'll be interesting to see what has happened between him and Random very early on in this race, when I believe he had already turned onto the hard compound tyres. But that's the risk when you're undercutting and pitting so early, is you do have to navigate the traffic, and of course some drivers that aren't perhaps as skilled as you, and you have to learn their craft as well to figure out how to combat them. Just waiting for A-Drake now, the last car on the lead lap. Also with a 3-second time penalty, and he comes across the line. That is your Italian Grand Prix. Syrah rightly, I believe, gets that drive of the day. I would have given it to, I don't know whether I would have given it to A-Drake, depending on what that incident was right at the beginning. Well done to the two Germans, and of course the other Red Bull driver of Syrah. Who would you say your driver of the day is? Indeed. Right, so that's all we have time for today, and the next race will be Zandvoort for the Dutch Grand Prix. See you there.